Alright, our racers are about to get underway. And we're off. So, winners finals here. Winner of this will go on to race Joe for the CoNDUIT 26 title. And I'm not sure if I've said this on stream yet, actually. But we've made a change to who graduates. We're going back to our old policy of we're only graduating the CoNDUIT winner. The main reason for that is a diminishing race pool. And at least personally, this was when we had our internal discussion about it, I kind of presented it as, I think by graduating 2 with the current kind of pool of racers, we're doing a bit of a disservice to whoever's coming second. I'm not sure that all of these second place finishers are kind of ready to graduate. Not that they're bad racers, but graduating CoNDUIT is like, it's a pretty big stepping stone to be said, hey, you're too good to race with these people anymore. So at least that was kind of the way I saw it and looked at it.
So Cryss hitting the Shrine of Uncertainty and being rewarded with a whip of some form.
It doesn't matter what kind of whip, it's a whip. Don't want it.
So just getting back on that base dagger. I think the whip is probably better, whatever kind of whip it is, but I understand just being like, you know what, I'm not going to deal with it.
Flip side, no.
So Speedfrog has seen that, yeah. They'll just bomb the shrine and get some form of ring. Not
even going to test it out.
Not frost, not might,
not peace. No, well, I mean, it could be courage. Sorry, it's courage. It is courage. Oh boy. All right, nothing screams fun race like a base damage ring of courage.
Actually, on base dagger, it's not so bad if he finds this obsidian rapier that Cryss just found. But it looks like they didn't, so I would much rather have the obsidian rapier than the courage right now.
Absolutely. Nice quick kill on Cara Riff with the throw and then the grenade.
Yep.
And Speedfrog gonna go Black Chest here. Oh, a titanium cutlass. That's really good.
Yeah, that is quite good, especially with courage. Cutlass is maybe the best weapon with courage. Like
I would say so, yeah, because you're either cutting through an enemy and moving, or you're invulnerable because you're attacking.
Yeah, so you start couraging and you get in this situation that you always get in with courage where there's like infinity enemies all around you.
And you look at that there as well, Speedfrog being able to just parry that Minotaur.
Yeah. So what I should say is Cutlass improves the most with courage.
That's fair. That's a fair way to do it. To say it.
There's no weapon that's made better by courage than Cutlass. It's incredible. It's a very good weapon, but it's incredible with courage.
Alright, Speedfrog just gonna Pac-Man up these Conga skellies. Zombies even, they're not skellies.
It feels good, but it's like not faster.
It's not. it's just really gratifying.
I mean, there's nothing you can do. Like, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Courage, but...
This yellow skeleton mage is in such an awful little position for Cryss. Just bouncing over the bounce trap.
Kind of wandering into the corner there. She seems confused about
where to go, yeah. And I was just going to dive down this trap door.
I'm actually not sure what's going on with that layout.
It's one of those weird, awful ones. You know it's some kind of wacky horseshoe.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Speedfrog just sort of powering through everything with this.
Yeah, you just don't have to care at all.
Yeah.
When you hit Zone 3, you're mostly concerned about the hot coals and the ice.
Yeah.
And then in Zone 4, it's good, but other than that, it's pretty whatever.
The half a heart of armor is definitely nice.
Cryss is gonna take the cookies over need. At least pop the need, I think. I'm trying to think what would she get at this point?
It's armor.
Yeah.
So unless she's really scared of a gi, I mean, she may not know.
This is true. Yeah, I don't know, which is awful.
Yeah. She may be really scared of a gi,
which is completely fair.
Yeah. I kind of feel like me just shouldn't ever give you gis.
It probably shouldn't. Ooh. Tried to use a cookie to beat buffer there, did Cryss, but still took a little bit of damage.
she looks pretty comfortable with this obsidian rapier. So, and Speedfrog's very comfortable with this cutlass courage.
Yeah, and uses his last grenade to take out Death Metal. Not sure if I would have advised doing that. Gonna have to find some bombs.
Made the fight quicker, but
I don't know if it needs to be quicker at the moment. Oh, it's definitely going to take damage here, unfortunately.
Yep.
I'm just going to take more damage, okay.
If you're going to sit there and bash, think of a way to not take more damage. Oh, missing this potion at the moment. There's probably a bomber around. Yeah, right there it is.
Just has to guide it in.
Don't. Oh, the bomber's stuck. That's nothing you can do.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Oh, the Golem opened it. Okay. Oh, things are getting.
That's it. Yeah, you just wait for that Blade Master.
Oh, Cryss really handling kind of a spooky situation on that 3-2.
I think we've found the fast weapon that Cryss is comfortable with.
Yes.
Which was certainly not an axe. Oh, down goes Cryss in the boss trap door, though.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Went down to the bottom left to lunge into the dragon. Hit the dragon again, and the black skelly ended up getting it.
I'm not really sure what happened. That was just she kind of got caught where she didn't want to be. It started well, and then just kind of like
was not quickly.
Speedfrog isn't totally safe. This build is great. It's fast. It's pretty safe. But
there goes the potion.
Just like 3 hits.
Oh, this confusion is nasty. Ooh, Fireball, yeah.
Oh. It's always so tempting they all line up. You're just like, oh, right there.
I think there were 2 opportunities there. Could have fireballed and didn't on either.
Yeah, Fireball's it's tougher than Freeze and Shield if you're not used to it. Like Freeze and Shield is just like you don't even need to know what you're doing. It's just like you open the boss room.
Say, oh, there's enemies. Push a button.
Yeah, Fireball you actually have to be thinking about it, and if you're thinking about other stuff at the same time, it's.
I personally can't think about 2 things at the same time.
Yeah, that's
not even me. I'm not kidding around. I'm not being sassy.
But there's a level 1 cracked wall there that Speedfrog just skipped. That could have been armor. I think.
Needs to be careful here.
Oh,
down a half a heart.
I think they got gooed.
No, the confusion from the Lich.
No. Oh, it just spawns and you don't notice. Oh, that's so painful. They really ran into that with the. That is one situation with the Courage Cutlass where running into it doesn't pay off. Yeah, you do need to be a bit careful.
Did kind of put himself into a bad position there, unfortunately. And all right, we have a full reset here in in our losers finals, and 8.5 minutes on the clock. So they have 11.5 minutes for someone to finish this run. But Speedfrog does currently have the flag plant. If it comes down to that.
Speedfrog getting the courage again. Cryss either didn't see where it came from, or didn't know what it was, or just didn't want it. If I were Cryss and I, had the perfect screen watching information, I would definitely want to get Speedfrog's build from the last race.
Yeah.
Even over that Obsidian Rapier that is there. Like, although she looks really comfortable with that Obsidian Rapier, so not necessarily a bad choice to go for it again.
It's gonna grab this gold spear out of the 1-3 shop.
I don't understand that, because there's a Obsidian Rapiers on this floor, right? And she's just skipping that?
Yep, and doesn't have the Ring of Courage either, so a significantly worse build this time round for Cryss.
That is very odd. I wonder if she's forgotten, or if she just wants that titanium cutlass. I mean, it's much worse for her without the courage.
Yeah, it's safe, but it's slow.
Yeah, As I said, I think Courage makes Cutlass better than it does more for Cutlass than any other weapon. I mean, maybe Whip, but
Whip needs a lot of help.
yeah, Whip needs a lot of help. And Speedfrog's really gonna pull ahead here. I mean, it's not totally about pulling ahead. I guess once you're at this like 8-minute mark, speed starts to matter a lot more in these races.
Yeah, and I mean, ultimately, it's more, is Cryss going to be able to pass up Speedfrog's flag plant than can Speedfrog, improve upon it? And with just that Cutlass, I kind of doubt that Cryss is going to be able to pass up the flag plant.
Yeah, I think she's been putting in times that'll barely let her finish at this pace, right?
I guess, but has had better weapons to do it with.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, she shops a lot.
Yeah.
Even late when she has good builds.
If Cryss had that Obsidian Rapier, I'd be a lot more confident that she could do it.
Yeah, I agree.
But
she looks really comfortable with that.
Yeah, but I think this Cutlass is just, it's not going to be enough.
Transmuting the torch, at least transmute your shovel. And again, because that's the only one you don't want.
There's the one you do want.
I almost think it's worth bombing the corner and getting rid of your headgear. I'm surprised that Speedfrog went for the torch transmute. I don't think that's that valuable. Yeah, and they're going to transmute their headgear. That's really good. That was worth the farm.
A smart play. Oh, it's sunglasses as well. So this is now a 3 damage Courage Cutlass.
Yeah, really strong build. Still
please
no
just
armor.
take out that goblin, please. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it works.
They
have fallen behind though. They got kind of lost on that 3-1.
They're gonna be able to make up that time real quick though. Ooh,
yeah,
there's a little hit. Oh, there's a spirit.
Oh, gosh,
wow,
that spirit really spooked me. But that is the power of the Courage Cutlass, though. They just sort of like spirit. Okay, I'll just push. It's fine.
Courage Cutlass and Shovel of Courage taking some hits down the half hour. Eat some cookies. All right.
There was a slide and a hot coals, right? So
yeah.
It was a slide into, just like we were saying.
Oh wow, getting really lucky with that teleport trap.
You don't need to step on those.
Careful, the spirit. All right, everything's fine.
Oh, Cryss, just jump in the trapdoor, maybe. Okay, killing the boss is fine.
That freaking grey goblin dancing backwards. That's horrifying.
And Cryss's build is much worse, but she is like
she's keeping up. In fact, well, she's ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Zone 3 for the Speedfrog has been kind of very meandering.
Yeah.
It's not using the grenade. I think that's definitely correct.
Yeah, absolutely. It only has the 2. Gonna check purple. Ah, Ring of Shielding. Really not what you want, but at least it will do something.
It's better than Charisma. Probably.
I think, okay, definitely.
Well,
actually, you know what? No. Probably. I'm gonna downgrade it. You're quite right.
Yeah, they can find heavy armor, right? Like,
yeah.
In a Stockman, they can't buy it with what they have.
Oh, and Speedfrog's gonna get that potion right away this time, thanks to that Shovel of Courage.
Yeah, and Cryss just not. I mean, maybe not even knowing it's there, like definitely not finding it. But even if she did it, it would cost a bomb to get, which is.
Yeah, just it's
a little.
It's a no-go.
That Speedfrog's build really starting to pay off. This Shovel of Courage got them to the boss room very fast. Use your fireball. There's so many Blade Masters. Just kill them all.
Please use your fireball.
Oh,
this is, and now they're okay. Does eventually use it, but
yeah,
a little bit of urgency in the decision making wouldn't go amiss for Speedfrog here. Kind of dawdling on making decisions. Cryss is gonna bomb for the potion.
I don't mind that. The potion does help you push. Her build really doesn't push that well. It's really gonna be tricky for her from here to stay caught up.
Oh well, there goes that ring. There's another ring in there.
No, the shopping is just
It's killing her. Yeah.
I mean, maybe her build is so much worse that she needs something at this point.
Yeah, that is totally valid. The fireball will help quite a lot. Cryss should be hammering that fireball button.
Yeah,
Has
she
four
has a lot of health.
hearts and a potion, and there's nothing else in your build that's making you go fast. Make your build work for you.
This damage is mostly okay. And she's going the right way on zone 4. This is the right way to tackle this layout with the fireball spell.
Fireball again. Okay, decides not to. It's okay.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, there's Obsidian Axe that, yeah, actually, with the courage, I guess Speedfrog doesn't really need that Obsidian Axe. A little awkward. There's bombs in there, Cryss. You need those. Oh.
Unfortunately, misses them down onto
4-3
with Speedfrog on a Fortissimo 4, and this is what took him out last time.
You want
It's going to do the same thing again. Gets hit. Oh, okay.
I don't
get it. I don't get why you're doing that fight like that, but all right.
It doesn't really work, does it?
Down into zone 5. Gonna grab the quartz armor? Absolutely.
Cryss may be hoping for Speedfrog to die here.
I think that's gonna be... It's gonna be the one thing that does... Oh, there's a blood shovel in 5-1. Now, Speedfrog didn't take it. If Cryss takes it, that could be a big difference. Speedfrog does have 2 bombs, but
that's a crazy choice. I think you need to take that blood shovel.
You absolutely do, yeah.
With just the 2 bombs, like that's Speedfrog taking a huge risk. That is the time difference between them right now.
Oh, Cryss, is Cryss gonna see it in the shop? No, don't open that. That's not worth your time.
It's okay.
No, you can't.
I mean, this weapon's not doing her that many favors. Oh, going the wrong way though. I mean, I think Cryss read this, Cryss sort of read this layout, that the exit was in the upper right.
Isn't going to see the blood shovel either.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Meanwhile, Speedfrog found plate armor, so it's much safer and is just still powering through. I mean,
and it's down on a dead ringer. Yeah, I think at this point,
looking real good.
Yeah, it would take something catastrophic for Speedfrog to not get the win here. I think.
Doing the lures. Oh, and they found bombs.
No,
too.
that's not how you do dead ringer. Well, I did say it would take something. It's not catastrophic yet,
but this is not. It's not the kind of situation where you have infinite time on Dead Ringer as Speedfrog. The race is starting to look a little closer. Cryss still doesn't have bombs though.
Yeah, the fact that Speedfrog got down on the Necrodancer, I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it should be it. I think. I don't think Cryss can catch up from here.
No. I mean, we might even see Speedfrog finish this.
This is a solid Dead Ringer here. Some nice lures, yeah. Some nice lures from Speedfrog. Some a little more awkward. Taking it.
All right,
just
one
safe
hit
enough.
Left. Please just hit the Necrodancer. Oh, Lord. Made that way scarier than it needed to be. But Speedfrog is going to take this first race, coming in not far under the time limit, but does get the win on the board.
Waste a bomb, and how do you waste a bomb when grenading the stage?
Is Pants talking about the turnips, maybe? That's all I can really think of.
It can't. Does it work? I waste the bomb when grenading the stage, apparently.
Same.
I don't think I waste any beats, but...
Alright, race number 2, off and running. Speedfrog looking to get through into the grand finals against Joe. Is up a game to nothing over Cryss here. Cryss gonna have to win 2 in a row to get into those finals.
It looks like kind of a low percentage zone one so far. Neither race are really finding anything.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of nothing thus far.
Kind of getting away from Cryss, so she's losing a little bit of time on this Minotaur kill, but she is gonna get a shop check. That's a good shop.
Oh, if you can find a bomb, hang on. If you can dig out the space around those traps adequately, you should be able to get that shop.
Yeah, I don't actually see a way to do it. Like, I'm glad she's looking around here. That it's a lot of time loss and it's kind of risky, but it also could be worth a lot. If that's a bomb.
Oh, not a bomb. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, I think it's time to go.
Yeah. Oh man, that is unfortunate.
It is almost a throw lure kill with those traps, but hey, if it works, it's a little tricky to come up with on the fly, and it's still taking a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, I don't think it was possible just because of the location of those walls. Speedfrog has an obsidian cat.
I think that came from boss 1. Definitely a very solid weapon. Not a titanium axe, but still very strong.
Let's see if Cryss is going to check the blood shop here. I didn't see Speedfrog. Oh, it's not a blood shop. It's a glass shop. That's unfortunate, but... Oh, baby, that's a weapon. No, take the axe and break open the barrels and crates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
axe
like...
is better if you're just going to buy stuff. And, like, you can... If you want, you can take the armor and the shovel and throw kill.
Yeah, that's a fine way to do it. But and there goes that armor on the conga fight as well.
No!
Cryss losing
you really
flawless.
make sure when you're moving up to kill those zombies that your last move is up and not down. Otherwise, those ghosts will get in your way.
Oh, Speedfrog went down!
And Cryss is in this. I think it's good to not reset here, but...
There's certainly an argument to be made for resetting.
Yeah. So do we see anything on Zone 1 that Speedfrog is going to want? If they can find an extra bomb, they can get this titanium axe.
Yeah,
but...
I think that's the only thing we saw. Well, there's also all those barrels and crates.
You could look around a little bit. If you remember this, you could look around a little bit on 1-1. Just try to find that, like something to let you kill for that titanium axe. It's so good. That Gluttony Charm has put Cryss in a much better position. She has a bit more health now, so at least it's safer. Like,
yeah, really needs to find some kind of weapon soon though.
Yeah, it's
this nightmare. Oh, this is just gross.
Yeah, this is like 2 golems. Just kind of have to back up forever. And did Speedfrog lose the flawless on CoNDUIT there?
I don't think so. Must have done, yeah.
Yeah, I glanced over and I thought I saw them getting hit.
That's rough.
So
that's really rough.
This single damage dagger. Oh man, this is a one janky race right now. Oh, that was a solid work on the Banshee from Speedfrog. Solid work on that whole boss room.
Yeah, Cryss gonna take a blood broadsword from the 2-3 shot.
Better? The broadsword 1 damage can be a little. Like
oh, there's a thinking shrine.
Nice. Oh yeah, okay. I think you have to think.
I don't think you do have to think about this. Oh no, you! Oh, it's a flail.
Okay.
But
wonder if she was
not the way
testing the
not the way
weapon,
to
but-
test what kind of weapon it is. It has
Yeah.
to be said.
So you can just you can just flail those mushrooms. They won't hit you while you're hitting them. So you
It's
don't
an obsidian
have to worry
flail.
about the parity. Is it? I didn't know.
Yeah, it did a single damage to the banshee.
Okay. It's weird how some weapons have the like obsidian slash animation,
And some don't. Yeah,
and some just don't.
it's
I mean,
it's a
asking for
minor gripe.
consistency- Asking for consistency in this game is
Necrodancer,
asking
yeah,
for
like-
quite a lot.
You'll be here till the cows come home,
Yeah.
as people have said.
So both on 3-1 at a very similar time. Speedfrog going to check this black chest and
Both with exactly the
Crack
same
ball.
build, except for a slight difference in health. That is a Shriner. Stop hitting it from below.
Oh, really?
Blast hell. I don't hate it, but I don't know. I just don't like it either. It was just not a good boss shrine.
You have an obsidian flail and you're taking boss shrine over darkness. You don't need the +1 damage that much. And you don't know what items are coming out of there. Like Blast Dome is a pretty good outcome. And like Speedfrog could have Ring of Darkness right now. I mean Darkness Shrine right now. Ring of Darkness is bad, but
Yeah, no, I know
the
what you
mapping
mean.
and the effect is so good.
And then you would have had this Ring of Gold to swap onto as well. Okay, there go both of the Transmute Tomes, and wow. It's a whole bunch of garbage.
But at least they're using the transmute tones. I mean, that's good. Oh,
Ooh.
that's a nice shot.
Oh wow, that is a good
Nice
shot for
shot.
Cryss.
You just clear stuff out. One bomb will kill.
Gonna
Two
double
bombs is fine if you're
bomb.
uncomfortable. It's not great because you're short on bombs, so you really do want to.
It's
conserve
not
bombs.
the end of the world.
But it's better to have the obsidian axe.
Yeah, it's better to have that.
than
And
to
like
be
you're probably gonna find some bombs in Zone 4, right?
Speedfrog. Okay, Speedfrog did figure out that they can kill that shop on one bomb. Looks like
what do you want, Speedfrog? What do you want?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
He's just juggling all the items.
Wait, do I want this obsidian axe? I mean, flail's pretty okay.
Flail's alright. I don't know if I want an axe instead.
Yeah, that axe actually negates sort of a lot of Speedfrog's build advantage, just because it's so good on its own. It's like,
And it's
does
pulse
it matter
spell.
that you have all this other stuff?
Pulse spell out of the purple chest is pretty nice, especially for Cryss, who has a lot of health.
Yeah, so that can help a little bit. It's not.
It's not
I mean, she
huge.
really needs to deal with this bomb situation,
Yeah.
and a ring would be the nicest thing. Like, other spells would probably be nicer too. She's really good at that, at the freeze and the shield. She uses them very consistently in these Zone 4 rooms. Pulse is a little trickier. Like, yeah, she used it, which is great, but
It also only took it one enemy.
Yeah. Careful, don't fool yourself. Okay, great. she dug before she hit the coolum.
Yeah, the one of the other things I would say is in Cryss's favor here is she does still have both of her transmute tomes, so might get bailed out.
Yeah, and Speedfrog is running on Boss Shrine,
Yeah.
which
You transmute the longsword.
especially in Zone 5, Boss Shrine can stop you from scooting through those Zone 5 boss rooms. Like with the axe,
Yeah, it can be a serious hazard.
Uh,
Cryss, what are you...
Chris, where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going? It's not that way.
This is not the
You
first
have a
time I've
compass!
seen her sort of wander away in Zone 4.
Oh, what is this boss room position?
Uh,
What?
Pulse or something.
Please!
Kill him.
Use your spells! Kill him!
No, you're dead.
No,
you're dead.
Cryss!
No! No! Ah. That was a very spooky blue dragon.
It was... But you gotta
And-
know when to back up.
It is hard to back up horizontally from those guys. I mean that's why people go vertically in Zone 4, right? Is to not have that situation.
Yeah.
Although I see that.
It's not really doing any help for Speedfrog, who's also in a nasty situation. The room below is filled with a ton of goo.
Yeah.
In fact, oh, it's a different layout. Wait, that
Was
was 4-3. Was it 4-3 that Cryss went down on, or 4-2? I think it was 4-2,
I
right?
thought it was 4-3. They can't both have. Oh, they can both have had blue dragons
because
Speedfrog
Boschrein,
has
yeah.
Boschrein, yeah. It's not as dire as it looks for Speedfrog because they have this potion.
Yeah, it's they're not out of it yet by any chance. It's not too scary. It's not great.
But with potion armor, and Zone 5 isn't normally that brutal. It's not like Zone 4, right? Zone 4, you get gooed,
then
it's
it's
like your health vanishes.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what happened to Cryss, right? It's like
you had health. That's cute. I don't think so.
Yeah. Then she lost her multiplier. She was bashing on this dragon with 1 damage, and she did kill it, but then she was surrounded. So it's like, what do you do?
Katie, I don't think that's what Ink is saying whatsoever, and
Yeah,
certainly not in those words.
It is literally impossible for Speedfrog to die.
Why? Okay, he's gonna take the Earth Tomes because he wants the faster Dead Ringer. Alright, that worked out fine.
Don't you want to see more Necrodancer?
Yes, but not like this.
It's just too cruel, huh?
Basically, yeah. Oh, right, okay. Let's see what Speedfrog's gonna do with this. Drop your multiplier just in case. Okay, it's gonna lure. That's... Oh wait, no, has the Earth Tomes that we just talked about 30 seconds ago that he fought the arena for. Never mind.
It was a perfect Earth kill. I definitely wouldn't be dropping my multiplier there. You're not gonna Oblivion, and you want.
Hey man, I've seen crazier things happen.
You want the multiplier on your armor, right? Why do you want to drop it?
Oh, that's a big hit on Speedfrog. It's down to a single heart. It's gonna have to play this pretty carefully now.
Yeah, getting hit by a dragon is... I'm very surprised. I don't know what happened. Got the blast dome, so the necrobombs aren't actually a worry, even though they're avoiding them.
I'm worried.
So that's good. I heard you make that sound, so just thought I'd reassure you.
I don't find myself reassured. Oh, Lord.
It is literally impossible for them to die here.
Stop it! Okay. Okay.
It's good. Yeah, Speedfrog's got it. See, I told you.
Alright, Speedfrog gonna run out the 2-0 winner here. Bit of a ropey run towards the end. And Cryss with another rough race, unfortunately. But it is going to be Speedfrog that goes on to race Joe in the finals. So a rematch of the winners' semi-finals. And yeah, GG's all around. Let me get swapped over here. We're going to give Speedfrog a couple of minutes just to catch his breath. And shake off the nerves, as is only fair. Before we move on to our finals, which will be a best of 5. So it'll be... It's a bit of a marathon. But we will give our racers a little break before we jump into that. Yeah, now that the Necrodancer is dead and there's nothing else in that room and he's on his way to the stairs, there's literally no way he could die. But until that point, I didn't believe it.